Hello, everyone. Let's talk about the asset limits for Medicaid in Wisconsin in 2026. So if you've watched some of my other videos, you know for a single person, you can have a house, a car, and $2,000 and be eligible for Medicaid. Now that's the asset side of things. Income does have a limit as well, but the general rule is if your income is less than your cost of care, your income is not an issue. So imagine somebody who has Social Security, maybe a small pension, that is going to be substantially less than their cost of care at an assisted living or a nursing home. So that said, there is an income limit as well, and they actually look at that first, then they look at the asset limit. But I'm not going to go into the income limit too much because it's generally a non-issue. So the asset limit again for a single person, house, car, and $2,000. Now let's move over to a married couple and talk about what assets they can have. Now, when I'm talking about a married couple and Medicaid, what I really mean is one spouse is in the nursing home or assisted living and one spouse is still at home in the community, right? They live at home yet. If they both go in at the same time, well, that's like two single people, so they basically get the same house, the same car, and $2,000 each, right? But in this example, where let's just say the husband is in the nursing home and the wife is at home, the wife can have a house, a car, and up to $164,660 in 2026. And this is very important, the wife in this example, the community spouse, the one who's at home, well, she can also have her retirement account. So thus you've got somebody who can now have an unlimited retirement account, right? And they can have up to $164,660. Now that up to, we have to run a basic calculation. Maybe they have less than that. But that's the max that a married couple can have. Now, there are some additional exceptions that I could throw in there. If you are running a small business, there is business exceptions, so those can get protected as well. But most of the time, by the time you go into a nursing home, you've either sold the business or gotten rid of it or winded it up. And so, we don't see those as much, though I certainly do deal with a good amount of business owners who go to the nursing home. A lot of family farms generally have a business component to it as well. So again, single person, house, car, $2,000, right? And their income has to be less than their cost of care. Now, for the married couple, the spouse in the nursing home, right, they get $2,000, a car, and a house, right? And then their spouse that is living at home yet, the community spouse, they get the same car, the same house. They get to keep their retirement account, right? And then they can keep $164,660 up to that in 2026. So keep in mind, when I do Medicaid crisis plans, what I generally tell people is if you're married, I can usually protect everything still. And if you're single, I can protect about $100,000 and then about half after that with various planning techniques. So that assumes you didn't do any advanced planning. If you did advanced planning, we can protect even more. So those are the asset limits. And again, the income limit is just as long as your cost of care is more than your income, you're going to be okay. And just to give a real quick follow-up for that married couple, so the community spouse that's living at home, they get to keep all their income no matter what, and they get a piece of their spouse's income who's in the nursing home. They get what's called the minimum monthly maintenance needs allowance. So again, income is different. This video is meant to focus more on the assets because that's where the problems typically arrive. But just know for married couples, there's additional income protections built in as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that provided some insight into what Medicaid allows for single people and for married folks. And again, if you do pre-planning, it makes everything a lot easier. But if you wait till the very last minute, it's not the best way to do it, but we can still get involved because it's never too late to do something. Thank you so much. I'm attorney Vince Hein with Hein Law Offices, and I'm really glad you watched my video.